shodo! Jump! Authorize.
Hey guys, welcome to the 26th episode of the Soto Pop Podcast. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos. Here with me today we have
Josh.
Hey! That was from the 01 video.
Oh, was it? All I heard was screaming. It did sound a lot like the dude that says Gabarincho all the time.
How much did that startle you, Corey?
Not as much.
As much.
As much.
I tried to make sure it wasn't too loud.
Yeah, we gotta stop that.
Yeah, gotta end it. Gotta have none of that. Guys! 01's here! Oh, wait, also Malunis is here, because he didn't say his name. But also,
you guys know the drill by now.
Yeah. 01's here. Let's talk about it. We're gonna get into his news, and then we're gonna get into some shodo-o news.
And I might have an announcement to make.
Yeah, Josh will say words with his mouth about stuff. So, and then if we need to pad out time, which I don't know that we will, we're probably going to talk some Soto Ride 11?
10.
10!
Yeah. I don't know if you meant 11 earlier, but I meant 10.
10. I probably meant 10. Whatever one I have in my hands.
I don't think you have 11 yet.
Okay, good. At least someone's paying attention to what I'm buying. Guys!
Wait, because 11's the one with another Geo.
The final one.
That's
the final
true.
one.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean,
Guys!
I bought another Geo, but...
Guys, turns out 01 it happened today. But not
He
today
did.
as in when you're listening to this. Today is when we're doing it. And he got some new Soto stuff, and it's pretty extensive.
I mean, it is extensive, but obviously, 01's reveal was what we were expecting today, being the night that his first episode aired, so...
But really, what I look forward to, and what I assume everyone looks forward to, is what running change we're going to be seeing to the base Soto mold itself. And it's... they made some significant changes.
Absolutely,
and,
yeah. Every year's always been some kind of special thing, something different. I'm always curious about how they figure it out, as well as I'm always curious about what they're going to name their waves.
Yeah, and we were wrong. We thought it was going to be, Rise?
Yeah, that's what we
guessed. And they're just AI.
Yeah, which, that fits too.
Yeah, it does.
That legitimately made me think, I wonder if they're going to work in the Magia then. Because they're AI.
They could.
Excuse me? Oh.
That's the monsters of the series.
Oh, okay. I'm interested to see what those are all about soon too.
We could have a Soto another on our hands or something.
Mm-hmm. So basically, and I think Malunis, you have them all sort of laid out. Why don't you give us sort of a rundown of what the blog post is talking about?
Yes. They start off by saying that this year they're going to be super serious about bringing you good shodo stuff.
Oh, and that's it! That was it, guys! Turns out!
That's it. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Soto Pop Podcast.
Guys, thanks for watching. If you like this episode, hit that like button. Anyway, keep going.
So, first one, lots of paint.
Yes!
Because it turns out that the simplicity of 01 has made it so they're kind of really just changing the balance of what they're making.
Yeah, and it
results in a lot of changes, but it also results in a lot of paint. But I feel like I need to say up front, there's some text in there that suggests that maybe most of the paint is going to be going into Rising Hopper, the default form.
Oh, really? Okay.
They mentioned something about how, there's going to be other forms, but we wanted to make Rising Hopper look extra special because it's the main rider in his default form.
Okay. It looked very good.
Mm-hmm. Very bright.
Mm-hmm. And I guess, first off, we can dispel the thought that maybe the light piping would have gone forward, but I'm fine with just the painted.
Yeah, looks good.
Mm-hmm.
I might have gotten a couple things right, but we'll get to that.
Mm-hmm.
I guess. What, Josh? Do you have anything to say about the paint?
I mean, I think it looks excellent. I mean, as stated, with like being pretty basic design, I didn't really know what they would do for the stickers. I personally wasn't expecting all of. I don't really know what to. I mean, is it like a yellow, green? Like, I'm not really sure what shade it more leans towards.
I mean, it's more like a neon yellow.
Yeah.
One of the comments I saw on people reacting to the show, I saw it out of context, so I don't know exactly what they're referring to, but someone said the suit glows. So I'm looking at that as glow-in-the-dark material, maybe?
Oh, dope! I want it!
But that being said, I don't know how that would apply to Soto.
Yeah, but like I was expecting like some parts of it. I'm not even sure like what exactly, but I figured some of that would be like a sticker of that shade for like some of his armor.
You can definitely see it in the shoes.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
Because the color difference is a little bit noticeable.
Yeah, it is, but I don't think it's horrible.
Yeah. The
but
fact
besides
the fact that it's the entire shoe means that it all kind of looks fine down there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, I think unless something else that I'm not thinking of off the top of my head, I think this is one of the best looking figures without stickers that we've ever had.
Yeah.
So far, yeah. I mean, they gave us a comparison, which you can see in the sort of breakdown we did on Twitter, linked in the description down below. They gave us a picture of the side by side, with and without stickers, and it's pretty good without.
Yeah. All the essential small details that require stickers are there, but most of it is the way they put it is, I'm painting everywhere.
Yeah. And like, you know what, we'll get to stickers later. Yeah. So what's up next? What we got in the 7 total points of things that they wanted to say?
The second super serious point is same old Soto style, but with new parts. So it's like, hey, still a body, still an armor set, but they also mentioned something about how they decided to stop calling it the cross armor set or whatever, and it's just called armor.
Cool.
Sound like they wanted to kind of simplify it a little bit.
Okay, so I guess Banjo is out of the line for good.
You know what? That's probably for the best, because I was thinking recently, you know what else translates as kurosu? Cloth. And there's also some other Bandai series that has cloth as the name of an armor gimmick. So I thought, if we've been saying it wrong all this time, well, I guess it's good that they're getting rid of the word.
Oh. Huh,
Don't have to think about it anymore. Guess
so. Wait, shoot. There's a little Hopper sticker on that, or Hopper design on that sticker in the belt.
Oh yeah,
I was just gonna point that out, because that'll make it. They might. I guess that means they're gonna come with other belt stickers for other forms, because that'd be inaccurate if you're doing swappable.
Actually, I wonder, did they actually include the belt with the body?
They included the belt in the body and not the armor.
Okay, so maybe that is what they're going for.
Yeah.
Because I know, like, in the past, a lot of the drivers have been just blank, so you can kind of pretend whatever's there.
Yeah, that was one of the things that I kind of guessed they would do, which is that the middle portion would be, like, without any detail.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, they went with very subtle detail.
Yeah. Subtle enough for me to want more.
So this isn't Soto, but I just wanted to say something real quick.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. Someone on Twitter just found that they are going to be in the source code, apparently for like the Ride Watch checklist on Bandai's website or something.
Mm-hmm.
Someone found a 01 Flying Falcon Ride Watch.
Oh.
Which is very interesting because it's a Ride Watch.
Yeah, that is weird. That's not okay. Add that to
So-
the list of potential things we could be seeing for what's his face? Geo coming back.
Yeah, and it's also to point out it is a deluxe looking watch with like the turning dial. So
Oh, wow.
that's
Neat.
even more interesting.
So in the second bullet point, that's where they bring up the stickers. So if you want to go on that.
Yeah, so they were saying that basically, like, you can see it right here, but if you're looking at the post, but these are the least amount of stickers to date, technically. They stated here something like there are 17. I'm looking for it. Yeah, 17
Actually,
stickers.
They actually do say that the one that holds the record is actually Rabbit Tank form build. So it wasn't Hazard form like we guessed.
Oh, it was just regular Rabbit Tank?
Really?
Apparently.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
Did that have more
this-
paint on it than I remember?
I'm not 100% sure. Well, maybe it just didn't have as many like accoutrements on it like all the other
like
forms
the belt
did.
buckle.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Or
But
the
yeah,
belt
they
strap
they
in it.
did note that compared to build, they do actually have a belt wraparound sticker. So it's not as 1-to-1, so technically 01 does kind of have less stickers than that, but it's good. I really like the sort of separated detail that they went with, if that makes sense. Like, a lot of what's in box 1 is black plastic, and a lot of what's in box 2 is yellow plastic, so they really divided that up well.
I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I just thought that was neat.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Point number 3, they are getting rid of the placeholder head, or dummy head as they call it.
Can we all have a moment? Can we all have a moment of silence for that loss?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, for people who don't know what that means, the bodies normally come with a very simplified, unpainted head. And they even mention in quotes, there might be people who are thinking, well, I still want a figure even though I'm not buying the armor set, so what the heck?
Right, like,
is that why it was always included? I never understood the point of it.
Yeah, I mean, I vaguely understood that they wanted to like give you, I guess, a full figure experience in one box as opposed to the armor.
I mean,
but,
I guess
also-
I didn't think about it being weird that if you had a figure without a head.
Yeah, it's also like, as soon as I first saw the Soto stuff and I saw that placeholder head, I thought, oh yeah, that's for the kids who can deal with that sort of thing.
mm-hmm.
Who
But
have
ultimately,
imagination.
but ultimately, they were just like, well, we want to make the best product possible, so we're gonna get rid of the head, use that budget on paint, and I'm like, hell yeah, man!
That's the way to go.
You do it! I never thought that Soda would go without it. Like, for some reason, it just didn't click with me that was... I mean, it seemed unnecessary, but it just felt like a part of what Soda does, so I don't know, it messed with the structure, and I'm all there for it, so... Good stuff.
And they also said that they did this because they kind of just wanted to put more emphasis on buying the 2 boxes. Which makes sense, because that's the actual way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out.
Similar talking point, now that we're on that. The note that I wrote down here was 01 has 01 body for now. As in, they basically made it so the body has interchangeable thigh armor, and the shins are basically by design meant to be swappable. So basically this means that you only need this one body for the remainder of the forms that we know about. The way they put it is, there might come a point where we might have to make a new body, but for now, you just need this one guy.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
And,
until they
I
get to
mean-
upgrade forms.
Yeah, and like this is a welcome change after Geo, and we knew coming out of GL and looking at all the scans for 01, that it probably wasn't going to be the case that he was going to have a complicated armor system.
Right. We pretty much guessed it almost perfectly.
Yeah, and like
because it's doing very similar to what the RKF was doing for it as well too. So
yeah, that and like it goes back to what Soto used to be up to. Like I know Bill didn't really do it because he was a whole different thing, but like
well, it's kind of hard to say what they used to be up to since they only ever had one set series that ever did it like that.
So I'm talking mainly about like when they did it with Gaim. You know, like he had the main base body, and then he had the armor sets. You had X-Aid, main base body, armor sets.
Well, yeah, but I mean, X-Aid was the first official Soto, so...
Yeah, but I'd assume that a lot of the people working series to series would have at least, you know, stayed on, or at least been a part of...
No, I mean, that makes sense. Whatever's going on in Bandai's candy toy department.
Yeah.
Yeah. It makes sense.
So I like, to me this really feels like a return to form, but yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, very smart design choice. And speaking of, you would know this better than I do because you have both Soto Chronicles. They talked a lot about the thigh design.
Yes, so they were saying that this is the first time we used like an over the thigh sort of situation, and like they point out that they used the over the thigh design for Double and Deno, which I saw and I understood. I didn't quite understand why that they were doing them, but like they mentioned that, and please forgive me if I'm like butchering whatever is being said here, but like the Chronicle guys are aimed at 15-year-olds, 15 and up, just because, you know, those are the kids that would know about these. And then the regular Soto line, that's 3 and up. So in order to make the parts or the figures safer, they went with a simplistic leg design. So it's all like thigh going into, or upper thigh going into bottom part of the thigh. But now with 01, it's upper thigh, bottom part of the thigh, and then 2 armors around it, which is more akin to Chronicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they mentioned something about how they went through a lot of work to make this safe.
Yeah, also, good job, guys! Good! Oh, you did it!
Yeah.
We're very proud of them.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, good people.
One thing I wanted to point out, because I just now noticed it, I'm sure it will come out eventually, but his sword was not featured at all in any of these pictures.
There's also another thing that wasn't featured here, the display stand. More on that in a second.
Oh, wow, I didn't even think about that. I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. Okay, keep going. I want to get to that part. Hurry up.
I didn't think about that.
400 yen.
Yeah!
So that was 450 for Zio, right?
Wait, I thought it was like 420. Was it 450?
I remember it was a 50.
Oh, really?
I remember 50 in there somewhere.
Okay.
So that means they actually went down in price and kept the swappable hands.
Sweet!
They did.
I mean, we got rid of the swappable dummy head, so I guess, you know.
Yeah,
they mentioned something as how like they are really just like taking the bullet for this one in terms of how much money they're putting in and how much they're making. Like the way they put it is, Bandai's wallet will be lonely.
That, man, I mean, they didn't have to do that. That's so nice. I'm very appreciative.
Bandai's wallet's not going to be lonely if they're making 01 ride watches. So they're going to be fine.
Well, in addition to that, they also, not to get political, but they mentioned something about Chinese factories and how that's starting to get a little bit higher in cost. So that's also why it's kind of hard on them.
Yeah, that's fair.
And they decided to up the paint at the same time.
Yeah, I know. Like, so, I mean, what part of the dummy head getting removed like gave them the entire budget for paint?
I don't know, but I'm glad they did it.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, I think we'll just have to wait and see how, because Zero One seems to be pretty complex for a Soda figure. We'll see how Vulcan and Valkyrie turn out.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hello? Oh boy.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh, did everyone just stop talking?
Oh, so that wasn't just my end? Okay.
Oh, yeah, I thought... Oh, okay. Where's Malunis?
I don't know. I heard everything stop, and I thought it was my internet pooping out again.
Yeah, me too!
What?
Man, we have bad internet to think that it's our problem.
I just stopped talking because I was like, oh, my internet's messing up again.
Yeah, me too. And I was afraid to, like... Because I thought, at some point it would snap back.
So close.
Yeah.
We'll just wait for Malunis to come back. I'll edit this out.
I mean, I'm having the usual issues where you and Malunis are cutting out every, 2 seconds.
Yeah, that's annoying. I'm trying to look for the first Geo post just to see how much yen that was happening on that one.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, are you back?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Let's give me a future clap so I know when to cut back. Because after Josh stopped
All right, guys,
talking,
we're
I didn't hear.
We're starting over, episode 26.
no. I just need a place to line up. So, one synchronizing clap in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, cool.
So you mentioned something about a dummy head and then cut out.
Who did?
You did.
I did.
You said, what part of a dummy head results in...
Oh, yeah. What?
We were talking about how they decided to add more paint at a time when it was probably inconvenient.
Yeah, you know what? Let's just start with whatever Josh was saying. That's the easiest place I can cut.
Okay.
I have absolutely no idea what I was saying.
Oh, no!
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. The first Geo post says, along with this, the price has also been increased by 20 yen. And the tax excluded price is 400 yen from the current series.
Okay.
So
420!
Oh my god. So that was from Geo's first post last year?
Yes, that was.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let's see. What do you want? What's next? What's up? What do we want to touch on?
One thing I wanted to point out I thought was kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
So we had guessed that the line or the waves would be called risers. We were wrong. But the updates. What?
Oh no. I at least was guessing rise, and I think one of you said rise. And
I said rise.
When I saw the title, this one was Riser 01. I thought, okay, that's close enough, but no, that's the name.
Right? Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, the updates are called Riser. Right.
Yeah.
I'm also it's right here on where I'm stopped on the article. I love that picture of all of the main riders that are in Soto so far.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man.
Point number 7. This only applies for people living in Japan, I assume, but there is a campaign for people who want to get Soto Rising Hopper early.
Corey, it could be a lot worse. It could be an exclusive lottery figure.
What even? How would that be any part of the... I know it's technically much worse, but in what world would that be the case?
Well, what if the campaign thing was you get a special figure that you can only get and not one early?
Well, I mean, it would just be 2,000 yen on the aftermarket, so who...
Not necessarily.
Hey guys, we heard you didn't like the lottery stuff, so...
That's fine. No, we heard you didn't like the lottery stuff, so we're making it harder to get. You gotta walk all the way over to our offices and ask for one in person.
Yeah, you have to walk all the way to Japan.
You have to walk to our office and say, "You soldier."
But yeah, with it came a really dope preview. I did like in the other ones how the commercial basically had either Geo or Build popping off of the shelves. I thought that was neat.
I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, but we didn't quite get that. I miss the stop motion. I mean, there's a little bit of it, but it's cool. Yeah, it's cool stuff. Yeah, and we did get silhouettes.
That's what I just said. Ooh, about.
Ooh. Yeah.
What do we got there? Well, that's Vulcan and Valkyrie for sure.
I can see the dolphin.
Shark.
Dolphin form. Shark. Was that a shark?
Okay. Yeah, biting shark.
Excuse me.
Of course they would go with the more badass animal. What are you thinking?
That's fair.
Hey, what do you got against dolphins?
Yeah, does anyone else other than a whale have a blowhole? I don't think so. And then they also said at the end that the characters from AI02 will also show a glimpse. It will be reflected only for a moment. So I'm thinking
that's what they're referring to.
Yeah, the silhouettes are part of 02.
Yeah, I mean, this
second.
The silhouettes are too much to be just the first set.
I was about to say,
Zero too much.
I was about to say,
right.
I can't imagine all of those are the second wave, because then what's going to be in the first wave?
Right.
Yeah, Flying Falcon.
Well, I'm pretty sure they're saying, there's stuff, of the second wave, but some of this must probably be first wave.
Yeah. So I teased that there was something about the display stand.
Yeah, where?
When they
I didn't even realize the display stand was missing.
So in the when they were talking about the articulation, they said, by the way, we haven't really added any more articulation this time. You can only expand on it so far. More on that later. And then at the end here, they say, next time we'll talk about the display stand and the thing we mentioned about only so much you can do with movement or range of motion. So I think that means an improved display stand.
Really? Part of me thought you were about to say, oh, they got rid of it.
But they still give you the sticker just to tempt you.
Oh, yeah, of course. Or what if they just gave us a display base that looked really cool?
Oh.
And no armature.
I don't know. I think what's broke, don't fix it, you know?
I mean, what's expensive, take it away. Might be what they were thinking as well.
The fact that they lumped those two things together makes me think that maybe they're improving the display stand in some very minute way.
It's certainly possible.
Yeah, I'm interested.
Like maybe they'll utilize
lights and sounds.
What would they even do?
01 Rising Hopper.
A jump to the sky.
Why is it okay for you? Yeah.
But I was going to say,
interrupt you before you got it.
Maybe they'll go back to that little display stand attachment that they made for the build stuff.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I feel like that was more of a test than it was.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying is maybe they'll follow up on that and see where it goes. They maybe make something that's...
I still don't really even understand what was going on with that little, special piece or whatever it was.
It was weird, because, it lifted the display armature, but it didn't line it up with any of the back pegs or the waist pegs, so it would give it a flying pose. It also had two handy holes. And, no, Build didn't have any handies.
Yeah, well,
unless they were the Daisoto figures.
That's true.
I think it might have been because they made it specifically to work with the Zeo display stands.
Well, that's just stupid. They didn't call it Geo. But yeah, no, that's neat. Hey, that's not all we got for Soto, though.
No.
Yeah, something about double related. It's not really that important. Except for the fact
I don't think it's very important.
Except for the fact your predictions were right.
Yeah, guys, egg. Soto Chronicle double egg.
I really didn't like that at all.
Guys, egg, get it hard boiled as well. That's part of double.
Oh yeah,
please say it. Please say it a third time, Corey. Please.
All right, yeah. Egg.
Okay.
Yeah, are you happy? I'm happy. I was happy with that, guys. We got Soto Chronicle double, and we're finishing it up almost. We're almost finishing up.
We're not there yet.
Yeah. We do
They're
have
still missing some stuff.
So, what we did get, we got reminded that Eternal was coming around, and exactly what I had said.
In case you forgot over the course of the week.
Of course. And what I had said. What I had said last week is basically what came to fruition. We got Cyclone Joker Extreme.
Wow, you messed that up.
Gold one. The one with wing. It's bugged
one.
now with wing.
What?
They made 3.
So it's a set called Soto Kamen Rider W. The E from Hell / G with the wind. Yes, you could say egg.
Egg.
The egg from hell. Yes.
The egg from hell. Yes. The egg from. That's the title of this episode. The egg from hell.
I was just gonna say that.
Demonetized.
Excuse me. YouTube really doesn't like that spicy egg content. Get them deviled eggs out of here.
Yeah, they're not. A fan.
So they made like their whole 3-point thing again, but it's basically
they're really into points tonight. They're like, we're gonna break this all down. Let's go.
So many points, so much pointing. It's getting kind of rude. There's going to be the red metallic eyes, so that's
I figured there would be.
Yeah. You can confirm they were just solid red in the other releases. Yeah.
Oh wait,
that's literally what they said in
text.
Oh,
that's right. Okay, yeah, I wasn't even looking at them. So it says for the second point, gold paint.
Yeah.
And it's on the upper body armor.
Yeah. They basically said
gold on top of them.
They basically said all the gold parts are molded in gold and painted gold just to add more shine to it.
See, that's not good.
Oh.
Gold plastic syndrome, my dude.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't. That's not good.
What's about to happen with this thing? How am I gonna play with this?
It's okay. It might just explode.
Oh, you right. I guess I better pay. I guess I better pay premium Bandai for this gold plastic product.
It's okay.
I'm not looking forward to this.
It's okay. The wings will be fine. They're made of clear plastic.
Oh, good.
That's not
they are.
It's not any of
they're made of. They're made of clear ABS, and they can move. They are articulated. We didn't really get to see how they're mounted.
Well, I do have a question though.
So, yeah, I ask it.
So if this is molded in gold plastic, which I agree it is, how has gold plastic on other Soto figures held up?
Well, I have
like grease mainly is what I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Wait, is grease actually made of gold?
I don't know.
I think it's like kind of an odd.
Let me.
Because I was about to say.
Let me dig out my Soto.
Even the gold I'm looking at here, it doesn't look like it's necessarily gold. Like if it's maybe slightly off gold.
Oh
maybe.
Shoot! It has those gold swirls, but it. Now I'm looking specifically at my end of the year premium Bandai one.
Yeah, the premium grease.
So I'm gonna need you to.
Premium grease.
You know what I meant.
Gonna need you to throw it at a wall just to test it out.
Huh. You know, it has that swirl pattern that gold plastic normally does have, but it is more yellow. His knee is very loose, and that's frightening.
Okay, so maybe don't do a drop test then. Never mind.
Drops tests.
Yeah, I ain't.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Grease did kind of disappear when he died, so kind of just drop him and he'll just shatter in a bunch of pieces and disappear.
Good. Oh, so good. That's that's how we're doing it.
It'll be very screen accurate.
Wow, I am genuinely frightened. I mean, I will say, a lot of it is painted black, or the black painted gold. But there are a few critical joints. Yeah, that's frightening. That's not a good time. I mean, like, I don't see anything happening just yet.
So I guess it's going to be a very expensive Eternal that you're buying.
What's that?
So I guess this is what you're buying is a very expensive Eternal and a double that can just stay in the box.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I mean, I will do my best to, like, mess with it a little bit just to see how it plays. But yeah, I'm looking at the ball joints, the feet, the in between the elbow. That all of this is gold on double. Like, just about all of this. There's no room for, like, the shoulder pads. Oh my god.
See, it doesn't look very good like that.
This is frightening.
I'm especially noticing it on the Joker side. It looks really bad like that.
Yeah, it does.
Especially on the
conversely, it looked better with the gray.
Yeah, the wrist and the shoulder pad just look very awful. I mean, the green doesn't look great either, but I think it, like, weirdly blends a little bit better.
Yeah, just because gold or yellow and green are pretty close together.
Yeah, but it's that black. I mean, I like the color scheme of black and gold, but it doesn't look good when it's not supposed to be there.
Man, that's disappointing.
Well, I mean, don't freak out yet. I mean, we don't know until you get it.
Well, I know, but the thing is, it's gonna be what, $41, and that's before either you pay the shipping. That's before you pay the middleman. That's before or Mandarake.
Right.
Which I guess is technically a middleman, but it's
it
third party.
Is.
Really.
That's why I said you're buying a very expensive Eternal.
No, yeah, I understood the joke.
I'm kind of surprised. Unless, I mean, are they implying that this is just the entire set? Is just these two figures?
it is Kamen Rider Double Soto Chronicle.
Don't say egg again.
Double egg.
Yep, there it is.
Yeah.
So
I'm kind of surprised they're not
pre-order.
Including.
Huh?
I was gonna say I'm kind of surprised they're not including the Eternal Red Flare in this set to make it 3 like all the other ones.
Right, but then again,
like, two things about that.
I mean, yeah.
One,
yeah,
that they would require some extensive part swapping on that because the flames go up to the bicep, so they would have to
right, yeah.
But also, now they have a lottery item.
Oh. Well, no. Okay, here's my next theory. You know how we didn't get yellow? We basically didn't get the two DVDs.
Well,
the two DVD forms.
Oh, here's the thing.
I was about to imply. I was about to say, if you were implying that Eternal Red Flame was worth a premium Bandai set, I think you should look at how fans felt about that movie. But if you put them together with the Axel form, then that would actually kind of work.
Especially since those two V cinemas came out at the same time, that would make sense.
Yeah. So I think that might be where they're going.
It's just that's weird because they're missing. If they do it like that, if they do a fourth set of double figures that is just two figures like this one is, and do those two, then you're still left with the Cyclone Axle Extreme, and then I know people don't really consider this. Yeah. That could very well go lottery.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm going lottery on that one.
I know people don't consider it like an official form, but the regular axle where it's just yellow instead of red.
Nope. Don't need it. Don't care for that one.
But you know
also,
what I'm talking about.
I'm thinking like Cyclone Joker Extreme, like the regular version.
Mm-hmm.
That was premium, and also you had to put in the accessories for the sword and the shield
prison,
in that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to do that for Cyclone Axle Extreme.
No, you're right. Yeah.
So
I mean, you could. The figure art had it.
That's dumb.
The figure art had that and the Axel's engine blade.
What?
I mean, it is part of Axel.
I mean, yeah.
But I mean, the form never did anything. Well, actually, I think
it was in a game, right?
Because I know I was gonna say it was in a game, and I believe he used those in the game.
That's well.
So
okay, well that gets rid of my theory.
So
but if they threw that in a set with Axle Booster, then they can have the engine blade for both of them.
I guess.
So
I'm just sad that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull didn't get his own release. He's tagged in. I have to buy a second.
I know you're so disappointed, Corey.
yeah. Speaking of disappointments, the Gashapon Progrise keys.
Oh, yep,
those are there. That's
and the Candy Toy ones are still in the spotlight because they don't have that cut in the middle.
Well, yeah, usually when it's a gimmick you have to split apart, they usually do a lot better.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. But before we move on, this is going to be 4,180 yen, and it will be released January, so the month right after the other Premium Bandai set. So maybe if we're lucky, because like last week we thought, oh yeah, this news came out so early, we don't even have a place for it yet. No, it's just coming out the next month. So do you think we'll potentially get like, oh hey, month after that, though. February, we're gonna be getting some more double stuff?
Well, I wonder if it's seeming at least that, but then again, Double is not a series that has a ton of figures to do for rider forms. But if we're getting so close to finishing Double, then I'm guessing they might go back to Den-O and kind of continue what was going on with that.
I mean, I think so. This very much opens a door that I thought was shut for a while.
Oh, same here. So, I thought Soda Chronicle was not going to focus on going all out, but I guess they might be.
Right? We shouldn't have doubted their
stubbornness.
Their dedication.
I mean, I just doubted it when Den-O got announced before we had finished everything for Double, because I kind of thought we were just like, oh, I guess Double's done now. On to Den-O.
Well, see, I mean, like, on one hand, it did scare us, but on the other hand, it didn't fall into the trap that, what are they called? They're 5 inches. They're Kamen Riders.
The RKFs?
Yeah, those boys. They didn't fall into that same trap where people were like, okay, move on already. Like, they were like, okay, these are what we got going forward.
Well, I mean, the RKFs were different because the RKFs, you knew were never going to go after everything. That was not their point.
I guess so, but like with them, it was like, we're going to stay in this season for a little while, and we're not going to tell you anything about our future plans. But then with Soto, it was like, okay, we got this guy. We're not done with these, but we also got this guy, and also
I think
we'll
just have to wait. We'll just have to wait to
see.
Oh,
and then also after that, we're finishing.
I would just have to wait to see if they do anything with Den-O, because Den-O has so many different riders for them to do. If they're gonna go all out with that, I mean, I could very easily. I know we're just speculating now, but very easily we could see a Zorono set with his 3 forms, stuff like that.
Oh my god!
And also, there's
there's so much.
You were saying, that there would probably be something for February or something. But I was gonna say that would probably be a good place to go. Hey, we've got the rest of the main O's forms.
That's fair. I mean, then, see, like, I don't know that there's enough buzz around that Axel form and that Eternal form to like, oh, hey, we're waiting a little extra time, doing some old stuff, and then some of these guys, like, I don't know if there's enough buzz if you've got, like, ooh, double, and then double the next month, and then another double thing. It's like that.
I mean, double
1,
is
2, 3
popular,
punch.
So.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I'm not a marketing major. I don't know what that does. So,
when is the first O set come out again?
Sometime.
Hello?
Did everyone
die
again?
Yeah, I heard everyone die at once.
The pre-orders said that they come out in December.
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
So the same time the Axel and Skull set.
Because we know what else is in that set, we just haven't seen it yet. So I was curious when they were going to show that off. I'm assuming that'd be soon.
Yeah, I hope that's like next week sort of stuff.
I'm also hoping that we get an announcement for a third another set pretty soon.
I mean, I hope this doesn't happen, but what if it's like 1 or 2 sets a year?
Hey,
we got one.
That's easier for my wallet. Let's do it.
That's fair. Yeah, good point.
Screw it, Z.
And like,
screw it, Zio's over. We don't have a schedule anymore.
But like, there is enough like in between stuff that's going on. Like, Geo has Zio 1 or Geo 1. What? No, Geo.
I have no idea
what
you're saying. So
I mixed them both in my brain, and I also thought, oh, there's a Geo 2, so the first one must be Geo 1.
Also,
and then I just said it. It didn't make sense.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't believe that there's a Soto set in September.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't have to spend money.
I know it's fine because like October has AI 1 and another 2.
You know what? I'm about to check Ami right now to see if the listing went up.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't, Josh. It will never get to you.
I would never buy it from Ami anyway.
Yeah. Let's see.
But somehow you'd get it just fine.
Yeah. Because they love
that's
me.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it for Soto this week. And that was a lot. We've already made it to 50 minutes, so I mean, I guess we'll just close out the show doing Shodo.
Yeah, which, I mean, there's not, like, anything super new.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing new outside of just cleaner images.
And them trying to tempt me, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, I mean, they put a very nice picture up.
They even wrote... Yeah. It was weird. They wrote my name under it, and they're like, this is for you, Josh. I was like, what?
But you can't. They don't have the name.
They think... No, they're not allowed.
Yeah, another Agito, guys, is what we're talking about.
Right, which we've known about for such a long time, but it's...
Yeah.
It's
here.
Not the one I want.
I think that's coming this month, or it's already out.
I don't know. I don't follow Shodo very much.
These are out September 2nd, which is 11 days before Kaisa Day. And also Kaisa's, right? Kaisa Day is 5/13?
5... Or, not 5. 9/13, yes.
I'm looking it up.
Kaisa Day, September 13th, yeah.
Yeah, 5/13.
Yeah. Very specifically play back the Hyper Battle video for Fies.
Oh wait, 9/13. I don't know why I said 5. I meant 9.
Yeah, you kept saying because you're thinking Fies.
Yeah, that's where my brain's at. 9/13. So yeah, those are some words in Japanese. So Kaiser comes with a lot of stuff, but sadly no side basher, which
you would just give to Decade anyway.
Man, this was his chance.
It was his chance. It was his cue let the chance. But he really
wanted it.
Huh?
He really wanted it.
Yeah. I do wonder how these shoulder pads are gonna work. I can't get a good look at them, but like, usually they're malleable plastic, but I haven't seen them like really wrap around a shoulder before in the way that this one does. So we'll that's yet to be seen. Looks good though. I'm really excited. Like, there is an immediate change that we see now with shodo-x and shodo-o that was only it's an extensiveness that was only ever seen in Soto, and we'll get to it because we went through another Agito Kaisa, and now we're gonna look at guy with silver, Shadow Moon.
Guy with silver.
He has a sword, a sheath, and a sheathed sword. Also, he comes with 2 swords from, like, the ones he used in Black RX. Is what it's... Yeah, sure! And, like, I don't know. they're given so much when beforehand they were always so bare bones. I don't know. I feel like Shoto has really found its footing, especially with backing from the guys over at Soto. What I will note that I'm a little disappointed by is that the pretty image that they used for Black RX and Shadow Moon, Black RX has a silver painted lightsaber stick.
I see it now.
Yeah, it's not that. So don't be fooled. It is all black. Be disappointed.
It doesn't have an LED in it?
No, apparently not. Guess they're fired.
Wow.
Have to put a little asterisk at the bottom that says "does not light up." Mm-hmm. You know that was a. Did you know that was a thing with old toy commercials in the U.S.?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Toy does not move on its own.
Also, a cloak with a head on top of it.
Oh yeah, Sharker Leader.
That's what's happening. This snakehead. Yeah, like, I mean, I guess really, if we have to get a box full of just filler to get these incredible guys, I don't mind it. I don't mind having an empty cloak with a place for a head. Like, I doubt there's any mass to that thing.
You call him the
Prove me wrong,
the ultimate villain of the original series filler?
Well, yes, I am, sir.
He definitely just did that.
Mm-hmm.
To be honest,
what are you gonna do, huh?
Nothing.
Get at me.
Absolutely nothing.
That's right.
I kind of honestly want like the Shocker base backdrop that they have there.
I do too. Admittedly, yeah. I do want that.
See, he's cool.
And I mean that seems like they have done something before where they had a Shokugan Godzilla line where it would give you a link to a PDF where you could print out little buildings that you could build.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. So it would be dope if this came with like a little QR code that sent you to.
That reminds me of the Figure Arts Kamen Rider Bravo came with. I know there was like a PDF you could download that had like his little speech bubbles that would pop up in the show.
That's dope.
I remember that.
Also, for the first time, Shodo guardrails.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Yeah, man, this is what I've been looking for. This is what it's all been leading up to. Everything I've ever wanted.
Enough of this 0-1 nonsense.
Mm-hmm. No one cares. It's the Shodo guardrails.
That's what this episode's really about.
Yeah!
Mm-hmm. Yeah!
I would scream, but I don't want to annoy my roommates. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Again, if we need filler, that's fine. In order to get these really good figures, I'm fine eating the cost.
He'll take it.
Yeah. But man, what a weird inclusion. Huh?
It's like they looked at what the Ultraman series was doing and said, yeah, we can probably do something like that.
Oh yeah, you guys have entire bases? We're gonna have...
Well, I'm thinking...
Guardrails!
Like, Ultraman is all about fighting in cities. They include city stuff. Here, Kamen Rider is all about motorcycles. Put stuff to display with the motorcycle.
Okay, alright, you know what? I contend that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I can see.
See, they're working together.
They are. It's almost as if they're under the same company. It's almost as if the guy, But what am I saying? I forgot
the joke I was going to make was that all the Candy Toy guys are working together. Meanwhile, the people who make the 5-inch figures are just sweating it, just seeing how much they're doing. Just like, we can't keep...
Yeah, they're looking at... They don't know what to do, and then they look over to the Soto side, and they're like, oh, yeah, good. All right, I'm going to steal your homework. And then just do that.
I just imagine that they're just like, kind of seething. Just like, man, they're doing all this stuff. They're really showing us up.
Yeah, I know. Like, mainline guys, step it up, because Candy Toy's got your number.
They have
figures. speaking of number, we got your number. Number 7. shodo-x Kamen Rider number 7. Got some pretty images.
That
was a transition. I mean, really, again, we saw this at Wonderfest, like the Wonderfest pictures that we had, like, in the middle of a podcast go up.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, so basically, good images of V3 and his bike with X and his bike.
Mm-hmm.
V3 largely looks like the same, like it has the same basic improvements that Shoto's been doing. And this is really one of the only ones that one of the original Shoto guys that I actually had. Again, really happy about the more pliable antenna because mine snapped. This guy was from the first wave of Shoto figures. They went up once and never again. Like, they never happened anytime ever again. So, I'm really glad that Shoto's here to come back and do it correctly this time. It seems like, same hand situation. They probably do the same thing with the allowance in the crotch for the city pose. Yeah, bike looks good. Has wings for some reason. Don't know what that's about. Kamen Rider X. He's another one which I think was in the first wave. Actually, yeah, he was in the first wave, and I remember his scarf was completely unpainted, but here, it's perfect.
Nice.
It looks great. His bike has little. I don't know if that's propellers or grappling hooks, and I'm leaning towards propellers.
I think it might be grappling hooks because I remember he had a bunch of different weapons.
Really? Okay, because I thought it'd be.
I was going to say, I don't really know my Showa stuff very well, but he does seem like a gadget kind of man.
That's true. So I just thought it'd be really funny if he had both propellers and 3 boosters in the back. Like it definitely wasn't enough. He wasn't going fast enough.
Because why not?
So I had a question about Shoto because I rarely look at these in the first place, so I always forget. Oh, they have swappable hands. So the way that those hands work, do you think those are compatible with Shoto in any way?
Oh, absolutely not. They swap at the what is it, glove? They swap right at the glove.
So if you wanted to use that open palm from X on Ginga, for example, you'd have to do a lot of modding.
Yeah, I mean, really, what you could do, since you have a lot of plastic mass there, is pop off the hand, shave down until you've got what looks like a peg, and then just.
I was going to say, alternatively, figure out a way to put a hole in there and just stuff a peg in there, glue it.
That's true. You know what I did when I repaired my Imagine, my pre-contract Momo SIC.
Oh, we put that pin in it or whatever?
Yeah, it was something like that. It was something to reinforce that, but I'd say that since the plastic is already a part of it, you don't need that extra peg to just, slice off the thing and then put the peg in, because that also requires you locating where the peg should be, whereas here you could just keep shaving and correcting it. I think that would be better, but it's up to you if you really wanted to.
It might actually be easier to just make some from clay.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, dude, I'll talk to you about this later, but you guys, I won't link him. I might, but I
like how you
came across this channel.
We're not gonna link.
Huh?
No,
we will.
Let's mention someone, but now.
You know what? Yeah, we'll link him. His name is your host, the craftsman of Steady Crafting, and he talks about resin pouring. He talks about creating your own action figures. It's a really good time, and definitely a lot of applicable information if we really wanted to get into making molds and all that stuff, especially at a smaller scale. So I'll link him in the description, but he doesn't need any publicity from us. He's apparently he's a big YouTuber that I found just recently, and he's really cool. So if you guys don't know about him, please check him out.
Nice.
He's a good dude. Yeah, it was a great time. So yeah, that's basically it for the news, and gotta say, that's it for us. Did you guys have anything else you wanted to just say about all the stuff?
I do have an announcement.
Oh yeah.
I am planning on at least we'll see how it goes. I am planning on buying 01's first set.
Whoa.
You're taking the jump to the
Whoa. Who is this announcement for? Bandai? Hey guys, get ready. My money's coming to you.
Pretty
Dear
much.
Bandai, I have forgiven you about the Ranger keys.
Oh wait, no, you're right. I retract my statement.
Oh.
I will withhold my Soto money until proper funding for a Ranger Key line is restored.
That is correct.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I plan on buying at least the first set. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll go
Coming
all
up
out.
O's.
No.
Regret nothing.
You
Tighten
know?
up.
Sure. Right. Yeah, we'll just see. I do plan on getting the first set though, and we'll see how that goes.
Nice.
Yeah. All right. Cool. So I'm excited. We can all review that together. That'd be a good time.
Yeah.
But yeah. So guys. Oh, by the way. No, nothing. Never mind. Don't forget about it. Bye. Keep it juicy.
Real soldier.
Yeah.
Progue rise! Top be like a rise! Rising hopper!
A jump to the sky turns to a rider kick.
Shodo-x!